the erasing of our Redeemer. So it is bright and early in the morning. Well, I wouldn't say bright, it's kind of foggy right now for whatever reason. It was sunny and now it's not. Anyways, I had to drop off my youngest because he was going to school and my oldest is sick. So I have to go home and take care of him. And I was going over the conversations that we had last night together. You know, I'm not one to keep anything from my boys. I don't keep what's going on today from them. I get a lot of flack from that. You know, just let them be. Let them, have a good time, and let them play. You know, don't give them that heavy information. And I'm not doing that. You know, it's one thing. I think this is one of the biggest mistakes: is you keep the truth from your kids, and all of a sudden they get punched in the face and the gut as soon as they leave. Oh, this is how bad it is. Dad, why didn't you tell me? That's not going to be me. So I was going over this stuff and I was thinking, what happened to our Redeemer? You know, we have a God that took the least likely person every time, without exception. David, a man after God's own heart, a man after God's own heart. He murdered. The reason why he murdered is because he had an adulterous relationship, and then he covered it up by murdering her husband. A man after God's own heart. How do you make that connection? How is that good? How would that person ever be good? In fact, later on in life, he had to hide in a cave because his own son was trying to kill him. How is it that God would say, you are after my own heart? How would that make sense? And then time and time again, Paul murdered thousands of Christians, yet he ended up writing most of the New Testament. There is one unique thing about Christianity that if any religion looks at it can really see. He offers forgiveness and redemption. I want my boys to know that no matter what it is that they do, they will be redeemed if they go to Him. The media likes to erase the Redeemer. We try to point out every bad thing about every person, and that's all you ever see today. Even going to the grocery store, just judgment, judgment, judgment. I used to have friends until they didn't like some of the things that I did. And they go away. The Redeemer. Time and time again in this word, he goes and uses the least likely person, the worst case scenario, every time. Why? Because he uses them. Why? Because their heart desires so much to be redeemed. So do you. Wouldn't it be great to always have people around you that no matter what you did, it gave you strength. They stood by you. They wouldn't leave you. I understand because I am the same way. I teach my boys what's going on today because they need to see how bad things are and how bad we need a Savior. Does it put extra stress on them? Yeah. Am I happy about this, that they have to be raised up in a world like this? No. But because it is the way that it is, I have to be responsible and show them the Redeemer and the Savior of this world. Why do we need a Savior? It's because we lack all information. We lack what is necessary to live right. And we need Him every step of the way. The media lies to you. It lies to you daily and by every second. We're in big trouble in this world, and we need a Savior. We need to listen to what the Savior says about how we can succeed through such a thing. And I refuse to drop all of this information to let my boys leave the home to be kicked in the gut with what is real. I'm not going to let them get all caught up in the video games and movies and things of that nature that will just keep them in a state of who gives a crap. They will need a Redeemer. The only one. The media wants to erase that and wants you to make you feel like crap your whole entire life. Don't listen to them. The truth instead of a lie. And the truth is, what a Savior He is.